Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Strategy in 10. My name is Taryn Landberg, and I am your host. And I created the Strategy in 10 because I wanted to collaborate with coaches and experts all over the world where they can give you a strategy or two that you can implement in your business and your life in just under 10 minutes. And today, I'm really excited to have this special guest. Her name is Donna Hickey. She's a spiritual life coach, and she's doing some amazing things in the world. And today, she's actually going to talk about how to manage your anxiety. So, Donna?
Hey, how's it going, Taryn?
Going good.
Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
So anxiety is, it's so relevant, right? Everybody deals with some level of anxiety. I mean, even, the great meditators, like you can feel it, you can see it, and it's really about like what you do about it, in the moment. And, there's a couple of things I want to offer here. There's two big viewpoints when it comes to, having anxiety, experiencing anxiety. There really is the mental aspect. So we live in 3 time zones, I always like to say. We live in the past rumination, future rumination, and then present moment awareness. And we're always moving back and forth in between these time zones, like sometimes second to second, right? The only time zone where we actually do not experience stress and anxiety is when we are fully immersed in present moment awareness because nothing else is happening. And so, we talk about deep breathing a lot and meditation and paying attention to your breath. And people are like, yeah, I know I should like pay attention to my breath. And I'm like, no, it's a big deal. Here's why it's a big deal. When you are experiencing anxiety, what's happening is that you're paying attention to the thoughts that are producing the feeling in your body, in your mind, in the past or the future, in one of those 2 time zones. When you take your awareness from one of those time zones and place it on present moment awareness by having a breath focused attention, you're bringing into what is actually happening now. This is why people feel relief. They say that they feel yoga. I feel so good doing yoga. I feel so good when I'm doing breathing techniques, pranayama. I feel so good after meditation. This is why. The real key is that you've moved your awareness from one place to another. That's why. It's kind of like a little roadmap. And the other component is, I like to say a lot, when we are experiencing a great deal of anxiety and fear in our lives, it's due to us being out of spiritual alignment. And when we are out of spiritual alignment, we are not living our purpose. We are not speaking our truth. And, there's a lot more layers to that. But that's really the nuts and bolts of it. And the layers are looking at, your behavior patterns and what's causing those behavior patterns. And sometimes, you need to go back in time and sort of make the connection to inner child work and ego work and doing some healing. But it really is us coming back into spiritual alignment. Really, like anxiety and fear is completely removed the closer that you can move into it. And I think for a lot of people out there, we've been living in what's called the 3D realm, the human realm. We get up, we go to work, entrepreneurs, we're making our way in the world, and we're so in what we're doing that we can very easily get swayed out of alignment because we're just in this 3D, we're not really like getting in tune with ourselves and our needs and really speaking our truth.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Can I learn some more?
I know. I kind of like spewed a lot at you, but those are the two components that I really want people to take away from is, there's the mindset aspect of it. It really is caused in our thinking, but it's also, sort of a byproduct of us being out of spiritual alignment. So it's kind of a 2-way street. And I wanted to give some tips.
Awesome.
We all deal with anxiety. So my best tip, number 1 tip is if you are in the middle of it, if you're experiencing it right now, the very first thing that you could do to ease it and move away from it and get you out of your fight or flight and into your rest and digest is first notice your breath. Mm-hmm. Bring 100% of your attention to watching it move in and out as if it's the most interesting thing you've ever watched.
Okay.
And then the next thing is to start really deepening your inhales and your exhales. And as a yoga teacher, this is, I teach pranayama all throughout my classes. Imagine you're pulling a lot of volume of air down really deep into your lungs, and then hold that air in there for a moment, and then push the air completely out, really slow. And if you do 10 full breath cycles like that, you'd be amazed at how much better you feel. If you ever do not like how you feel, notice your breath.
Wow.
Notice your breath.
Is this why breath work is becoming so popular right now for this reason? And why people are starting to become like even breath work coaches, which
Absolutely.
I find fascinating. Wow.
I know. It's something that I work really closely in my one-on-ones with people, and for sure. And the reason why is because breath always happens right now. Mm-hmm. It never happens in the past. It never happens in the future. You've never heard somebody say, God, that breath I took last Tuesday at 5 p.m. was rad.
So true.
Nobody says that,
That was the best breath I ever had.
And this is, even in yoga, we use body awareness to get in our body and to get present. And that's also a great tool. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a yogi at heart. And that's great. But even that can carry past reference. Mm-hmm. Breath never does. It never has past reference or future reference. This is why it's fantastic to use,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Like that's great. So what are you offering our audience right now, and how can people find you? Because obviously they're going to watch this and be like, I have to learn more about this girl, and I want to know more about like what she does one-on-one and how she helps people with anxiety. So let us know again what you offer and where they can find you.
Sure. So like you said earlier, I'm a spiritual and intuitive life coach, and I work one-on-one with people to help teach them how to heal old traumas, anxiety, and fear. Mm-hmm. And I do it in 8 weeks. And you can find me on my social media platforms, my website, which I'm sure you'll have the links to. Yeah. I'm the Jedi Coach on Instagram, the Jedi Coach on Facebook. That's my business page. And so that's how you can find me.
Cool. And do you offer like any discovery calls with them?
Yeah. I offer a 15-minute complimentary discovery call. You could just private message me and we'll set it up.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that is it. It has been under 10 minutes, and I'm sure you'll find some really great value in that. Donna Jean is amazing. She's amazing what she does, and you really need to go check her out. But until then, I hope you have a really great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye. Awesome.